Right, so hear me out. Hear me out. I have a Contro Theory. I'm going to go off-piste a little bit. Already my science is looking pretty damn good. I'm 9 techs behind Australia, but I'm already catching up with them in science, and we've got some universities to do, we've got some holy sites, it's all looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on expanding and settling as much of Scotland as I can. I think my empire is going to be beautiful, and I'm going to pace my cities out quite a lot. We're looking for 6 or 7 tile separation cities rather than the usual sort of 5 that I normally go for. You want to go 5 rather than 4 because then you've got 2 tiles between your cities on each side. Massively helps with district placement. But I'm going to go for really, really big cities, and we're going to focus on going culture. Now, I know that I'm playing science and I'm going for a science victory, but I was thinking if I go for culture, and I was having a look at the great people that have been taken, and like all the writers are in the game. There's a lot of writers. The artists have already started to flood in pretty handily. I think I can go for a very, very high culture run. There's a lot of city-states on this map. I have a lot of suzerains. If I focus on going to globalization in social media and using those, getting a really high-level government, because of course science means I don't have to worry about tourism, I think a heavy culture run from now on will supplement my science really well. In addition, if I go heavy culture and go for loads of theatre squares, I can go for entertainment complexes, which will make my cities happy. I am not far off, by the way, now. Where is it? Here we go. Reformed Church, going for golf courses. That's right, we're going for golf courses. But heavy culture will mean border expansion, and I can basically take the entirety of Scotland with heavy culture accumulation. I think that's going to work well for me. I think that's going to work well. It's a bit of a random strategy, I appreciate, but that's kind of where I'm headed at the moment. I'll see. We'll see if this works out. I'm also looking forward to a heroic age, by the way. And I've circumnavigated the UK. As we all know in this world, the UK is the only thing. I love the way that it wraps around the map. It's so confusing. That is an option, by the way. You don't have to have that turned on. I chose to have that on. I was also thinking in this run, I'm actually going to go communism. I'm going to get the production and science, but also the military policies cards to work with the Knights of Solomon, because that will give me at least 4 or 5 military cards I can have in, and that'll give me 25% extra faith in gold. So I think that'll work really, really well. So why am I looking forward to the golf course so much? Well, because it gives 2 amenities and 2 gold for every city. It's really, really cool. That 2 amenities will basically push everything into ecstatic. Rome has just declared war on one of my allies. That's a slightly annoying state of mind, but that's okay. The heroic age, however, is much more important. Do I want to settle on different continents? No, not particularly. I'm going to be staying in Scotland, but that is useful because it helps to give my embarked units more movement. Reformer coinage, international trade routes is pretty rubbish, actually. Heartbeat of Steam, I've got a lot of campuses. Well, I should have loads of campuses. I don't think I have very many. And to arms gives me production towards military units. So actually, there's a lot of these ones that are kind of a little bit incidentally not very good for me. I think to arms is the least likely to be used at the moment because for now, I'm going to stay nice and peaceful. We're sticking to Scotland, the motherland. It'll be fine. This is where I belong. We're claiming all of the little Scottish islands now. Scone, Scone, Scooney. What do you call that? Please stop sending things to my nation. Actually, I say that. I quite like it when you do because now the city-states follow my religion. Huzzah! Reformed Church. Well, do I keep monarchy or do I go for theocracy? What's more important? I quite like the influence points. And I quite like the extra wildcard policy slot. What am I using? I mean, I could use more economic slots. That is something that would be fairly useful. But what would I really be switching it with? I guess it makes faith purchases cheaper. What am I doing with faith purchases? Not a lot at the moment. I haven't unlocked anything, but I could unlock something if I went for the relevant building. I could go Grandmaster's Chapel, and that would let me, buy troops with faith, and that would help with barbs a lot, actually. Intelligence Agency gives me more spy capacity. Foreign Ministry lets me become friends with the city-states a little bit more. 3 more diplomatic favour per turn. Lets me levy units for half god. Oh, there's a lot of good options, actually. I think I need at least 1 decent use with my faith, and saving this much faith for great people is going to be a little bit pointless. I think I'd rather use it to get me troops, so we'll go for the Grandmaster's Chapel, actually. That's not a bad idea. Here come the golf courses, however. Now, let's remind ourselves exactly how these work. You get 2 gold wherever you put it. You get 1 culture if it's adjacent to your city centre, and 1 culture if it's adjacent to an entertainment complex, okay? So really, it's kind of Doesn't really matter where you put it, but this is decent. I'm thinking actually, do I put it on the river? I kind of want to put my my mine there. Let's stick the mine there. I think, okay, right. Every city needs one. That's the first thing I need to do. So we need to actually make sure we've got enough builders to do it. But I think putting it next to the city centre where possible is not a bad idea. Yeah, so let's go and do that. I think next to the city centre where possible. Actually, for +1 culture, is it worth it? No, I'd rather just take the amenity. Okay, I think we'll just hold fire on necessarily putting it in the perfect place. I think if it can just go somewhere that, like, these farms are pretty decent actually, so don't want to disrupt those. Hungary, where on earth were you? Interesting. Well, you've come across the sea. Oh no, you're in Ireland. No, hang on. Oh no, you're down there. Oh no. In the south of England. Boo, you're like as un-Scottish as you can get. You don't even know what haggis is. I did manage to declare friends with them on turn 1 though. That's quite amusing. You want an alliance? Have a alliance. Yeah, go on then. Done. Yeah, you know what? I will go for theocracy, I think. Yeah, let's do it. I think that's going to be better for me in the longer run. So we've gone craftsmen, retainers. I need to build more units to make that worth it, but I'm just about to actually pick the faith up to be able to do that. So that's useful. We'll go conscription for now. Awesome, mate. That is done. We like that a lot. There's the first golf course. It's the 2 amenities per turn in the city. That's the best bit. But more importantly, look at it. It just looks crazy. Hang on, if I deselect the unit for you, you can see. Oh. It's just so beautiful. Look at it. Just little men having worked. Scottish pride. Yes, beautiful. It's not even being worked. Our random sea tiles of the mausoleum are more effective for us. I like that. 16 engineer points per turn, by the way, though. We are picking those up quicker now. That's cool. So in terms of new cities, build order is Holy Site still. I want to start with that because, of course, with the Chaplain ability of the Knights of Solomon, our modded ability, we get +1 trade route as long as we've got a shrine, and we can also pick up the Temple of Solomon as well, so it makes the Holy Sites good. But once we've got that, I think we're going to be diving into theatre squares now. I'd like to build a bit of capacity there. Steam power. You know what this means. We're going to use Scottish engineering to build railroads everywhere. Basically, railroads are going to keep us sane in this game. They're going to be the only things connecting all of my cities together because I've got such a crazily large amount of space between all my cities. It's going to be well worth it. I was actually just thinking, I might pick up, where's the card? Humanism, is it? That gives me invention. Invention's going to be a really, really handy one for me. In fact, I'm going to start rushing that one because I'd like all the engineer points. I've got so many workshops, I can get all of the engineers from this point onwards. I don't care that I didn't get the early game engineers. I'm after the late game space engineers. Those are the ones I'm after. There's Dumbarton. Give yourself a builder. There we go. We are starting to stretch up into Scotland now. It's a long way to go. But, we begin. It's Dundee. And, oh, barbarians from Quiet Fox were just having a peek. I see you, but you're not undead unicorns. You can't invade Dundee. It's not your given right. Also, and I say this every time I see Dundee, especially when I'm playing Dundee, if you haven't taken the time out of your day to just YouTube or Google Glory Hammer Unicorn Invasion of Dundee, do it. Just, it'll lead you down a path that will basically give you tranquility, peace and happiness for at least the next 17 years of your life, trust me. First city connected, there we go. Railways for everyone. We've got coal power plants being spat out now as well. Excellent stuff. Oh, this will annoy the Cammons. Hey. Oh no, you're not letting me attack? Oh, spoil sports. Alright, well, they might get caught next turn, but I was just like, oh, we're going to spread our religion to Akkad and their northern cities. It looks like, so the Cammons are sort of representing Cumbria and Yorkshire in this game. They've gone down relatively far though. This is sort of more towards Hull in the UK. Rome has taken on London, Norfolk and the Midlands. You can see Maori is Northern Ireland, and Australia is sort of taking up the rest of sort of Western, or what you'd call regular normal Ireland. I guess it's probably not the best way of putting it, but yeah, like the map is sort of unfolding, and there's actually Korea there, so they are probably the true Midlands going more towards, I guess, sort of the Welsh border. exciting. I say exciting, I find this very exciting. As somebody who lives in the UK, this map's wonderful. I love it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we spread the religion. Haha. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that, is he? Not happy at all, but... what you gonna do, friend? What you gonna do? He might give me a stern warning. Actually, he's got 531 diplomatic favours. He's absolutely going to give me a stern warning. You just wait. Oh my goodness sake, Rome, do we have to still be at war? All of your city-states keep declaring on me, and it's very annoying. And actually, you know, I didn't get a stern warning. I got no warning. Nothing of the sort came. They actually don't mind. They secretly want my religion. I think that's what's going on here. One thing I've been keeping an eye out for, actually, is the letter. I was thinking if the letter appeared, that would be very, very handy for me, because then I could actually start using my excess faith to buy city centre buildings. So far, no good, but the Grand Master's Chapel is almost done, and that will help massively. Let's just spread my religion to Edinburgh.
Much more fun.
Oh yes, look at that, astronomy boosted. Oh, weird. Why did I get boosted? Why did I get a boost there? Fez. Of course, Fez gave me a boost. There we go. There we go. Actually, it makes sense following my settlers with missionaries because I get a little bit of a boost every time it happens. Oi, oi, oi. Get out of Perth. Get out of here. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. So the Grand Master's Chapel is done. That means I can faith purchase lots and lots of cool things. Actually, all of my cities are down to +3 now. Oh, maybe I should just hold fire on settling for a little bit until I can get that back up. I've got my golf courses being put down, but if I show you, I've got 14 cities at the moment and only 6 golf courses. So yeah, that can be optimized a lot, actually. That could be optimized a lot, so that's something we need to think about. Okay, that is a priority for me. So we've got humanism coming up, and then we can focus on going to natural history to get the water parks and the entertainment complexes up and running properly as well. But as previously mentioned, let's get some troops in to start fighting back against the Barbs of Corsa. That's a pretty decent pick for us. I think up here I could do the crossbow, just to help fight against that unit. This one I need something more maneuverable, so we'll go for another Corsa. This city I could use some landing units, so I'll go for a Corsa there. And Dumbarton, yeah, again, same thing. I'd say this, I mean, it's going to take up some of my gold, but it's useful to just get these things done. Noble Knight. I'd forgotten I could do this now. 5% faith and 5% gold per military policy slot in my government and gain an additional military policy slots. At the moment, I'll have 3, so that's a 15% boost. What should I be doing with this one? I think the retainers. Let's actually focus on getting this now, because this is more amenities for my cities. I can't stress how important that is. There are some good theatre squares that I can put down now. I'd quite like my culture to get to 200 before my science does. That's my aim. I don't think it's likely to happen, but you never know. You never know. For every single one of these holy sites I can get down as well, it's another ecstatic city. We're pushing against stuff here, but oh yeah, okay, right, we can renew all of our luxuries here as well. That should hopefully, yeah, that's a +4, +3. Okay, we're still hovering around +3 at the moment. Oh, I found it. Because I don't have any iron left for knights, I can just get in heavy chariots. It's only 110 faith and they only 1 maintenance per turn, which is, at the moment, 3. So, I'm just going to do one of these in every single one of my cities and make sure that they're just sat there, and I should get 1 amenity per city. That is the result. This feels a very Cairngorms-esque thing. Now, I know the Cairngorms are sort of in this sort of area, but this is where they are on this map. But I was just thinking, that's hilarious. I could just settle on pretty much the only snow tile around. But thinking about it, I want to put my holy site there. So I'd rather take no housing and put the holy site there, I think. Or settle on the coast. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. I was thinking for the era score, but no, I think I'd rather do that, get the housing from the coast and then put the holy site on that, because the amenities are way more important. We're up to 27 per turn at the moment. I would love extra population growth, please. So give me that, and I'd like it if we can get city centre buildings in quicker. Thank you so much. Give me. Yes, it gave me both. Oh, population growth is the best. I don't have any loyalty problems this game, so that is just perfect for me. I can finally get rid of this barb camp. Oh my lord, this has been absolutely driving me crazy. Sanitation from it as well. That's pretty cool. More golf courses. I'm going to be playing so much golf. My handicap is going to be so low by the end of this. We're on 9 of them for now. I just need Perth needs one, Air needs one, But yeah, all my cities are so good. Our capital's +4. That's, I mean, I've got one entertainment complex throughout my entire nation right now. It's nonsense. Finally though, let's put Rainer in. We've gone for the cross collection of governors today, because each one puts 2 amenities and 4 housing into a city. Where's the biggest city that doesn't have the support? I think Chichen Itza is probably the one, so let's stick it there. Oh, I lost my cursor almost immediately. That was not working well. There's a theatre square bow. That's pretty awesome. I have to get a crossbow in here to try and keep these barbs at bay. I really need to get rid of this encampment. I'm just going to do it. Like, I've been meaning to leave it for ages, and every time I look at it, I just feel sad to get rid of them. They're just so intrepid. Get some elephants into my nation. 13. Oh, that was the flipping point. Or the tipping point, I guess is probably what it is. But yeah, 13 cities now ecstatic. The golf courses are doing their thing. And considering I've got 15 cities, of which a lot of them are quite frankly useless, this is working well. So again, as a reminder, to do my trick, sell all of your iron, sell it all, and then when you come to purchase something, you can go for a heavy chariot, and it takes no maintenance as long as you've got the conscription card in. So yeah, 3 amenity for all. It's time for peace, Rome. We didn't need to be fighting. -33. Oh, clearly we did need to be fighting. Can't accept. Never mind. It's fine, it's fine. I want peace for everybody. I just don't want any war weariness, and I don't want any options for the AI to start doing funny things like, you know, like killing me. Still settling out on the Outer Hebrides now. Oh, the Empire. It's Pepples is the laser city in our sprawling empire as we just try and attempt to sort of spread out into Scotland as much as we can. It's going to be painful, but we will do it. Bums. I just lost a settler! And it's got lost in a privateer as well. There are enemy privateers everywhere. That is slightly concerning. Okay, we have to build some ironclads now. I think this is going to be something we need to do. 9-turn ironclad. I think I can rush that. Once I've got humanism, we'll just pick up the press gang card and then we can build them faster. But I think a couple of ironclads will just keep my coast nice and secure. We've got a lot of trade routes out there as well. I don't want them being stolen, ideally, if I can help it. Now, I don't judge Mr. Kemen's ability of writing critique, I guess would be the word, but they really don't like Ovid. 73 gold. It's like a second-hand book sale. Sure, I'll take it. But these books are starting to build and build and build and build. I'm just looking for cheap relics, cheap works of writing. They're all adding up now. It's all adding up for something tasty. I'm also looking for new city-state targets, and I'm actually thinking Cinquetti would give me +1 faith every follower in the city on all of my trade routes. That sounds amazing. Brussels gives me wonders. Wonders would be really good as well. Johannesburg, a little bit of extra production. CAD, full damage, but damage is not too good. Yerevan actually lets me pick my apostles if I wanted to go for a religious victory, which I don't today. Not today. And Gazacamu? Oh, that would let me build my units really cheaply. I'll wait for that one, but for now, Cinquetti, let's just pick this one up. I think it's kind of, where was it? Is it on one of the coastal? Yeah, it's up in Scotland. Well, there we go. We'll unify Scotland. Beautiful. And, oh yeah, that added a lot of faith. A lot of faith. Some of these routes are amazing. Okay, you kind of want them to go from your highest population cities ideally, but it's all good. Mogadishu's appeared. This is sort of what I'm looking forward to. I've waited on a couple of these Barb clans. I'm not getting rid of them. Like, if they're too close to a city, then I will try and get rid of them. But otherwise, I'm not. And the reason being is I really, really, really want the letter. Like, the letter is going to be so good if it appears into the game. So I'm just holding fire until it does. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of, what are they called? Field cannons. That's not great. That's not great. Also, can you believe the people of Dumbarton don't believe in the indie ref? Dear oh dear oh dear. I found flight in this barb camp. I'm not entirely sure what it was doing there, but sure. Go for it. Humanism is very nice though, because that is invention. Okay, I don't need the Holy Site adjacency is giving me extra gold. So I do kind of want that. Let's get rid of extra settler points for now, because I'm building them in a few cities and I can spread that around. But invention is so much better, because that'll take my 35 points up a lot higher. A lot higher than it currently is. Goal. Okay, 142 signs. Where have you been hiding? Oh, the Welsh Gaul. Okay, I like that. Any luxuries? No luxuries for Ryan. Oh, you're being mean. Okay, I forget how brutal the barbs can be on this mode. They are just mowing through my units left, right, and centre right now. This is not good. Everybody pull back. I need this to convert quickly. If I give it... Okay, actually it'll gain 5 points if I give it money. Or 8 points if I tell it to go away. I could just tell it to go away and give myself some money that way. I had 51 engineer points per turn, by the way. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, they're chasing me into my lands. That's not good. Hello, Lovelace. Awesome stuff. Let's get James Watt next. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So she boosts computers, but also gives a city one more district. I think it's worth putting at least one of those charges into Perth. I think I might end up putting both in. Although actually I could use one of her charges to spread my religion, but I don't think it's worth using her for that purpose. I think it's worth actually using her for the purpose she was intended for. I think I will join in with this aid request. Why not? Oh, that's a caravel attacking my city, but that's not fun. We don't like that at all. Okay, where is in the most trouble? By my capital is probably having the most trouble right now. So let's give myself a cavalry. That'll help. That should give this city way more. Yeah, 52. That should help to protect it for now. There's one thing in this game that is making me feel a little dirty is the amount of the forest, the natural, beautiful, just highland forest of Scotland. I'm just disintegrating in order to build holy sites. I prey on the destruction of trees, quite clearly. Why is Hungary selling a splinter of the True Cross for 1 gold? Do they just not believe it anymore? They're like, yeah, I don't think it is the True Cross. I'm pretty sure it's just a piece of wood from my bedstand. Like, I just got mixed up in the... It's like, I'll take it. Oh, I don't want this one. Oh, the cincture. I had this one. I made that. Oh, that's done with rounds. Well, I mean, admittedly, I've now got all of these back. I love it. Oh, I've got my things back, everyone. I'm so happy, but I'm kind of a little bit weirded out that they would value it so lowly. I've never seen a 1 gold, relic before. That's pretty impressive. Oh, research labs provide science. Yes. I want to pick Einstein up. That's perfect. Oh, thank goodness I nabbed him. So that'll make my research labs +4 when I get them, and I'm not a million miles away from getting them, actually. So, yeah, all building up to the grand finale. The wonderful grand finale. A second theatre square is being popped down, this time in my capital as well. And there is the Ruhr Valley. Now, I didn't pick it up in my capital, but I did pick it up in one of my industrial cities, sort of to the south of Scotland, and it's looking fine. It's a steamy, rapid building place of just utter production, where people just go to work hard, go to sleep, and restart. Oh yeah, look at it. What's this city going to be doing? 106 production. That's what we like to see. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Okay, perfect. So, what else is it going to do? I could just start getting projects done in 2 turns. That is crazy. Do I do that? Is it worth doing that? Oh, those are the questions. Or do I just start pumping builders out because this is a Liang city? Let's do that. Let's just throw the builders out left, right, and centre. Right, my ironclad has appeared. Let's see if we can go find my settler. There's my settler. But where was the privateer that stole it? Oh, these are the questions. Einstein, in you go. Chemistry boosted. Nice. I think I've only got 3 campuses, so to have 230 science is just delightful. Instantly builds factory and workshop in the district. Factory provide +2 production. I like him. He's awesome, and I felt would be a fantastically grand addition to my empire as well. So that's what we're going to do. Sorry, Coupe, but I need to go and settle this area so that I claim all of Scotland. Well, as much of Scotland as I can, but this is a bit that's mine. So, factory and workshop in this district. Factories provide +2 production. So it would be brilliant if we had a engineering place that didn't have a factory and a workshop, which actually, to be fair, is going to be unlikely because we've been doing a lot of building. Nope. Not going to happen. So really, the question is there somewhere that the religion boost is going to be better? Oh my goodness, sorry. I pay attention. Well, I stopped paying attention for like 2 seconds, and look how many religious units are around here. That's nuts. Right, hang on. Right, you move to that. You get that kill. You get that kill. Thank you. Sorry, I tuned out. Suddenly I'm swarmed. Sorry, actually, I do need one of my capitals, so that's probably not a bad place to put it. There we go. That is the first time that I've had a beautiful holy site. That's crazy. All of my other holy sites have been utterly naff. Oh well. Oh, I'm starting to really, really eat up the coal now. These 2 sources of coal I've got to pick up quickly. So, where's my... Yeah, okay, we're going to start sending the military engineers up. I have settlers on the way, but I need to start to build the rail up into Scotland. Would you like to see how much I've done so far? Of course you do. Huzzah! So I've connected the south of Scotland right up to my sort of northern territories. I need to wrap it around a couple of little places, but otherwise, you know, I'm genuinely pretty proud of what we've done now. That's pretty cool. Coupe has stolen some land down here. Not a fan of that at all, but what are you going to do? Granada did pop up, actually, out of that barb camp, so that's a good one. We're just, as I say, we're farming barb camps as much as we can. A caravel. I'd quite like a caravel to appear, so that's great. Let's do that, and then we can probably bribe them to make them squeeze in a little quicker, but I think for now, that's okay. Russia. Zulu with 2,000 military and 200, wow, 200 science. They are in South Island. Okay, they're not messing around, and I like that. I respect that. There are no luxuries for me, though, so that's a bit dull. But do you want my horses? Nobody wants my horses. Come on, Zulu. You might... No, they don't want my horses. Why does nobody want my horses? I am now flooding trade routes, absolutely flooding trade routes into my capital, so that when I go to Wisselbanken, I'm going to get an absolute hemorrhage of food and production into my capital. It's looking good. Perth is looking fine. I mean, it's getting a consulate up. We're going to get the coal power plant, get the amphitheatre. It's all good. It's all good. Why do you keep sending missionaries through my land? Have you not learnt your lesson? All you're doing is just feeding me repeatedly. Oh, my amphitheatres are beginning to start up now, which is an amazing thing. So we're going to keep just having a look. Oh, luxuries. Yay, I can buy a luxury. Nice. Yeah, keep having a look to see where the things of writing are coming. Look at that. People are still so cheap. Oh, Hungary does not like Chaucer. Like, or Homer. I thought The Simpsons was better than that. Come on. Everyone has a Donatello, apparently. I mean, even I don't know if I want a sculpture. Sculptures in this game are useless until much, much later. There you go, landscape. It's much better. Much better. In fact, actually, there's 3 different landscapes. Hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We can actually, if I get myself a little bit more gold. Yeah, look at that. Did I theme it? Yes, I did. I themed it. 18 culture. Hey, that's pretty decent. 134, 137. Oh, I've probably had about 40% extra culture in the last 3 turns. It's been magnificent. So I think I'm just going to stick an envoy in Brussels, just whilst I have the double card in Diplomatic League. But now, Wisselbanken. Do I want that? I mean, the thing is, right, my capital's awesome. It's already awesome. It's not really growing, but 70 production already. Is it that good a card, or do I want to just, like, get more? Oh, no, sod it. I'll put it in. I love it. I love Wisselbanken. It's too good. There you go, look, it's growing now. It's growing! Growing like a big boy. Oh, more amphitheatres, yay! Only 66 gold. Exemplary novels. Not exemplary, according to Korea. What about this? This is Alone, Drinking Alone by Moonlight. Clearly a member of the AA. Not happening for Hungary today. That's fine. Oh boy. Okay, right. This is not on. This is not on. I'm getting annoyed by this now. I'm getting annoyed. Don't keep throwing these things at me, please. So let's launch the Inquisition with one of the more useless apostles. I'm just having a look to see if any of them come with the debater promotion. So far, no good. We have 75% of existing pressure. That's quite useful though. But I think I'm going to get that from my last promotion. Yeah, the Prophesalizer. I can never say that. I can never say that at all. But it's that promotion. So I'm going to give it Pilgrim. And then I'm going to say go to a Wander, which is just over here. That'll take you like 5 seconds to go over there. Perfect. In the meantime, I'm just going to move you to there and say, please attack. Nope, not going to work for now. Okay. Well, I'm just blocking in these missionaries as much as I can then, so that they can't move, because that's quite fun. That's another Wonder. That I think, does that give me another relic? Come on, that gives me another relic. Yes, I think it did. I've still got candy. Oh no, I haven't got candy anymore. Oh, it didn't give me another Wonder. Boo! How boring. Ugh. I mean, never mind, we don't need all the relics. They give me very little for my actual, you know, purpose in this, which is to get a science victory. As you can see by my crazy culture accumulation.
Ballet Bridget.
I have a very unique way of playing this game. I know that. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Okay, I've got 2 more envoys. Where am I going to stick these ones, eh? Brussels, I feel like, might be a good idea. Where is Brussels these days? In Ireland. So that would give me 1 there. And then Kuguna gives me some more culture as well. So production and culture. Bam. Like so. You can see a bit more of Australia clinging onto the side of Ireland there. And Kaguna illuminates this area for me. Oh dear, another city-state would be produced on the Scottish Islands. To be fair, that's not a bad thing. I don't mind hoarding all of these city-states at my end of the map. It's quite nice, really. I like to sort of imagine it as like Celtic tribes, sort of just existing in the top of the map, just chilling, doing their thing. It's quite nice. Hagia Sophia. This basically stops the AI from getting religious victories because they can be really annoying when they have tons more charges than you do. It also means I can spread my religion around my own empire a little bit. My religion's good. It gives me science and amenities and fun things. It's what I want. Plus, like, Eiffel is just sort of kicking around and doing things right now. Like, Mont Saint Michel will be finished. Bolshoi, I'm also building St Basil's Cathedral. It's a bit of Irascore. It's something to do, you know? Everyone needs a hobby. Mont Saint Michel, all my apostles have the martyr ability. Not particularly useful, but it does mean if any of my apostles do die to, like, a swarm of Kemen apostles which are heading through my land, which is very possible. They are everywhere. They're like termites just swarming around under all the woodwork. It means that at least I'll get a relic from it, so that's a good. I want a splinter of a true cross. You know, none of this fake cross nonsense. Telltale Heart. I think Hungary has just sold me his diary, like, just for 94 gold, and is like, hee sucker. Look, I've actually got a spy in Perth as well. Huzzah! I'm actually gonna protect myself. Maybe from the AI. We'll see. See if I'm feeling good. Mexico City. Oh, Mexico City's a good city. That's really, really good. That one is one of my new favourite city-states. Oh yeah, industrial zones, water parks and entertainment complexes reaching 3 tiles further. When you're playing as Scotland, and being happy is like a national pastime, it's very important you get that. Oh, 18 ecstatic, but as I say, it's just important that the capital's ecstatic. That's kind of the main one, really. After that, we can kind of live with it. What's happening at the moment, though, is that I've got builders right at the bottom of the map and sort of new cities right at the top, and I'm going, whee, and sending them up on my rail network. It's amazing. Ah, railroads, eh? Who wouldn't buy them? Who wouldn't build them en masse? They're just magical. Finally settled this piece of Scotland. Oh, yes. This has been bothering me for some time. Look at this. I've actually done really well, I feel. I've got kind of the northeast and the far north to be doing, but apart from that, we are getting there. Like, I'm happy with this effort. This has been a solid effort in settling. Considering I haven't got the settling policy card, it's kind of been more of a masterclass in using all of my cities to build at the same time rather than just one. Stop trying to get me into joint wars. You would be wise to pay heed to your neighbours and not to go to war with them. That's what Bruce normally says, isn't it? Don't be fighting. No. Is that another Bob? I think it was another Bob. Anyway, Bolshoi, 2 randomly 3 civics, but more importantly, it's more places for great works so that I can get more culture. I want my culture to kind of be about, I don't know, 400-500, and then I'll get focused on science again once we've gone past that point. In fact, I've already got up to 200 culture, and I don't believe that is necessarily reflective. I know it probably is quite reflective of what we're doing at the moment. We'll kind of keep that one on the back burner for now. No Valletta, though. No Valletta. No more twist and no more Valletta. Replaceable parts. My farms are now better. A lot better. Nice. Bring the railway forward. We're still going north. I'm going to borrow this Admiral. Seems like a weird thing. I know. It's Irascore. But with the Admiral, I'm just going to send her into this little divot of coupe, because obviously I still have the Vatican, and I'm going to pop her, give this caravel a promotion, and then go bump and convert all of these cities that have no religion at the moment at all, apart from to the independence referendum. We want to get them on board. Oh, here we go. Research labs. Okay, this is the point where our science begins to take off. Gally, I don't know what you're doing out here with this barb, but you retreat now. Thank you so much. Some Basel's Cathedral, 100% extra religious tourism. It's totally pointless. Totally pointless. There's not even any tundra in this city. I was just like, it looks pretty. It's got red lights. Really, this city should have just been building, well, builders or industrial zone projects or, you know, like anything useful. But no. But no, we refuse to do anything useful. And that is our right to do that, you know? Diplomatic League, don't need that anymore for now. We've got Public Works. We got Public Works. We got Scripture. Actually, Scripture's kind of a bit pants these days, isn't it, really? It's kind of a bit pants. What do we want to do instead? Triangular trade looks pretty awesome, actually. And is there another military policy slot that we could do? Actually, yes, this coal and niter card gives me even more gold and faith, because don't forget, I have the Knights of Solomon, which is awesome. Oh, just give Pingala the connoisseur quickly. Thank you so much. But also, now I can sell all of this coal, which is awesome. Coal and niter are like my primary export from Scotland. Yeah, look at this. Greedy, greedy selling. Sell it every day. Look at this. Nom 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 nom. That library gives me 6 science. Blimey, there are a lot of city-states in this game. Oh, holy moly. Okay, well, I guess we better keep an eye on that one. Meanwhile, in home territory, the religious units are still coming. 97. Oh, come on. How frustrating when it doesn't just kill it in one go. It's like, please stop it. Here we go, and pop. Hey. Well, that spread well. Nice. That'll give me quite a, little jump in science. It's not like a terrific jump. 346 to 349. Oh, 3 whole science more. That was absolutely not worth it at all. Never mind. It's quite fun though. I enjoyed doing it, if nothing more. I like this. Building a 6-charge builder in 1 turn in Liang City, and we go woo, all the way up to the north of Scotland, and I'm like, 3 turns? Yeah, that's without logistics as well. Imagine how that'd be with logistics. Oh boy, don't even. Another settler here in the nest. Again, oh, I would, there would be too much, I think. Too much if all the cities were given the right names for the locations, but I mean, they were pretty cool nonetheless. That's a nice shrine. That is a Temple of Solomon. Unfortunately, there's no religion here. How, you might ask? No one's sure. Right, missionary, get over. 4 charges. Come on, spread the love. Actually, all of these cities up to the north haven't got my religion. Dear, oh dear. It's not that I'm angry. It's just that I'm disappointed. That's all it is. Natural history means that the game is going to get so exciting now. Modern era. What are we going to do today? I think reform the coinage. That will be a good one for me. Let's do it. Extra gold on the trade routes. It just helps me to stay, not entirely bankrupt, which is always a good thing. So we have Mexico City, which means that we get 3 tiles further on water park and entertainment complexes. Now, the buildings in question are aquariums and aquatic centres in water parks, which normally have a range of 9, and entertainment complexes have zoos and stadiums, which have a range of 6. Respectively, they go to 12 and 9. It is absolutely crazy. Let me just show you what that looks like, right? So I had this tile in mind for a water park. If I take you to show you the range, because I've got to press 13 on my tool to get the 12 range, don't ask, it's just a sort of quirk of it. That is how many cities this one water park will cover. 14. Now, one of them is a city-state, 2 of them, 3 of them are city-states. It's 11 of my cities. So, yeah, I'm building a water park. And water parks, I want a water park and an entertainment complex to hit all of my cities. That's kind of the trick. World Congress time. I've saved up all my voting power for something exciting, and guess what? Nothing exciting. But people are likely to vote on the plus, up and down points, so we'll go to resources and we'll see what have we got. Lots of copies of. We might want bonus copies of. Amber. Everyone's got amber. Duplicates of amber. Grant. Luxury. Come on, do that. Let's do that. I would love it if we can build more coal power plants, because I'm building loads of those. Diplomatically, I'm going to vote for myself, but really, I don't really care. And World's Fair, I should actually win that because of my engineer points. Let's see what happens. Oh, nothing for silver. Oh, that's a no nuclear power plants. Blimey, people literally want the world to burn. I've got to respect that. I enjoy that a lot. Oh wait, Mexico City. I literally just got excited about that. Can you not? Thank you. Can you just not, indeed? Good old Tay-Tay, she understands. I can sell on my diplomatic favour now. It was useless to me. Useless, I say. Actually, loads of my cities have now become unhappy because of it. It's okay. It just means I haven't picked up enough units. Hang on. Usual trick. Get rid of the iron. There you go. No more iron. No more iron to worry about. Heavy chariot spam. It's an old code, but it checks out. How much oil did I get, by the way? Scotland should have loads in the North Sea, right? Right? 32. Okay, that's lots. That's a little bit up there. Some on islands. Cinquetti's got some. Okay, there's some down there. Nope, I was promised a lot and given very little. Alvar, he gives appeal to any tiles that I own. Now, in theory, you should use that alongside neighbourhoods to produce some amazing things, or national parks, or you know, anything like that. But what I'm actually going to do with it is use him to spam my religion up to the city-states to the north, because I find them disturbing. I'm also going to use it in Pebbles as well. Oh, I forgot about this entertainment complex. So with Mexico City, that's the range on it. It actually reaches up to my capital. Oh yeah, okay, get that zoo sorted. Dunno, yeah. Oh, all the animals are coming to town. It's always nice when you get steel for the first time. It's like, ah, yes. My cities are now ridiculously, pointlessly safe from everything. Go on, kill, double kill, yes, just stop it, get out of my cities, please. Let's use Alvar to get the religion burst, boop, like that. Very handy. There's an ironclad, oh, for goodness sake. But it's the barb ironclads, they are the worst because they've got such hard heads, it's really, really difficult to kill them. Berwick upon Tweed, I think that is down on the border, isn't it? I have often, you know, gone past this place whilst on the train up to Edinburgh from London. It's about as boring story as I'll ever tell you. You're welcome. Train rides with Ursa. There's a sort of, I don't know if this is true in any other country. I think this might be a little bit British, but there's a sort of thing where once you become a TV presenter and you hit a certain age, and it specifically tends to be like ex-politicians and ex-people who maybe didn't get into television like early, they begin to do like television programs about great railway journeys around the world or the UK or whatever it is, and it doesn't matter, right, at all what or how cool the railway journeys are. You could have the most amazingly beautiful railway journey in like the depths of Switzerland, going through the most rugged, incredible mountain passes that like you look at and you're like, bloody hell, these are gorgeous, this is just outstanding. It's just like, they just make it so boring. Like Michael Portillo, he does a bunch. I think he was a UK politician. I might have got that wrong. I won't lie. the inner workings of Michael Portillo are not on my my list of specialties. But like, it's that sort of thing that just, even if you're like, yeah, this should be a really interesting show, it never is. They're always awful. Just awful. It's exceptional how they do it. Like, I have no idea how they consistently do it. I was like, why have I gone from having all my cities ecstatic to just 2? And it's because the luxury deals have just expired. Oh, but I'm stretching myself thin now. Even golf resorts can't stop the wave of growth that's sort of just leeching into my amenities at the moment. I'm building as many golf courses as I can. There's only so much golf my citizens can play. You know? They're sick of it. They're sick of the sport. Whoa, I just put a water park into my capital and it's not happy. That's incredible. Man, I've got a lot of competing things going on here at the moment. Go on, sell it, sell it. Everybody sell it for everything. Why does nobody want to buy anything anymore? Have I really flooded the market with coal that much? I think I might have done. That's pretty depressing. Anyway, we've got the aquarium coming now. 4 turns and my empire will be so happy it literally will not be able to resist me. I say that with all the threat that is intended. The zoo is finished. The zoo is finished. It's really good. Okay, I think we've basically forced all the cities around it to be happy now, apart from Perth. Perth is just stubbornly being like, nope. Nope, not getting involved. Not getting involved. Goddard, right, I've got enough faith to get Goddard in now. I was like, if he disappears, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. I'm just rushing industrial engineers at the moment. Scientists are up to atomic. We're in modern, so I can wait on those for a little bit. So yeah, it goes modern and then atomic. Sometimes you just get absolute brain farts. Yeah, so all the scientists have been taken. I'm waiting on that. I'll switch over towards science production for now, but I've got a lot of industrial zone projects going at the moment. I can do them in 2 turns, so really it's like an absolute laugh. Conservation is done, which is totally irrelevant for me. It's weird that I get conservation and I'm like, that's not really an event. I did it for the envoys. I just did it for the envoys. Let's go. Germanas, I kind of want to keep that now. Vessel banking is probably the least useful because I've got such crazy yields at the moment. I'll save that for when I'm building parts. Let's go for, where is it? Diplomatic League. Unless I want to save it. Do I save it now until I go to Cold War and go for containment? Nah, I can't be bothered. That's ages away. I have no patience. So 3 envoys. What are we going to do? Get Candy back on side. Chinguetti, I think I might get this city-state on side. It was so much faith. So this will give me the 3 for every one of my holy buildings, and then also the extra from all the trade routes. So if I go from 6, 7, 8 to 8, 9, 6, over 220 faith per turn. I mean, that's nuts. That's nuts. Triggers the Eureka towards rocketry. That's a good one. And it also gives 20% towards space race projects. I think I'm just going to pop it in my capital. Like, I could try and be clever with it, but it's not really going to make much of a difference. So, in the capital it goes. Bam. Just make sure that Scotland or Perth has, like, the maximum amount of people following the religion it can. Dumbarton now has a workshop. Shall I rush that through? Yes, I will. Let's get a factory in, and then that's a 9-tile production event. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the time and effort in to try and get that as quickly as I can. So this will be the radius of 7, as opposed to... Oh, no, hang on. No, it'll be 10 because of the city. Yeah, that's 10 cities, less the city-states. 7 of my own cities will get the extra production. I mean, that's awesome. Bam. Perfect. Oh, just that helps. That helps with infrastructure a lot. I will build a coal power plant and then we'll get the campus in because the Amazon Scott Centre is not long now. Oh, if I can get the engineer, that'd be awesome. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Glorious Petra, Davalex, Dayboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Krager Brown Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiature, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support. Thanks everybody.